Okay, now we're finna do Leo. What's up, Leo? Hope you're doing good in the dub. Now, this is alleged entertainment purposes only. Don't take it personal. Don't get out of your wops because we're going to speak it like we see it. What's going down with my Leo? Okay, Leo. Now, what's the secret? What's going to be going down with you today and this till Monday? Spirit, what we need to know about Leo today until Monday. What could help them, that they need to be aware of at this time, okay? Okay, let's see. What do you need to be aware of, Leo, at this time, allegedly? Something about, okay, partnership and alliance. Something about something partnered up and coming to alliance. And then everything will be coming into balance, the 11th. Could be a Sagittarius, something about coming together and putting something together and balancing something out. Getting things, aligned. What about this balance and getting things aligned, Leo? So someone's thinking about partnering up and getting things back where they need to go so the prosperity can begin with one. So it's time to invest in situations that will serve you right, because it's going to come together to make things right. So you're going to be investigating, into something and partnering up and going to alliance, because you're going through this transformation. Somebody could be transforming the 13, realizing they're starting to transform into who they are. In other words, they're changing and focusing on their prosperity and where they should head and where they should go, Leo. What else? So somebody's going through a transformation, and there's someone it's a growing awareness. Someone is starting to wake up, starting to get aware of things that's around them, and instincts are starting to kick in, and they're starting to feel some awareness. They're waking up to a situation. They might not have woken up to it first. Okay, now what's going on here? What else is going on here allegedly with Leo? Okay, Leo. Okay, something about a car wreck. Be careful. Something about a car wreck. Something about a car wreck, Leo. You need to be careful. Something about the keys to your new home and your new car and your new land. Something. Some people said this is trash can talk. You're hearing some bullshit on the street. They said it's bull. But that's what you're hearing, that there's something coming towards you. And there's a terrorist around you, so you need to watch out. So there's somebody that's, a terrorist. You need to be careful, as allegedly, and entertainment purpose only. Someone may have had a stroke in the past, or they was trying to give this person a stroke. But it's in the reverse. It's not happening. It says something about the 15th they was trying this, okay? It says, okay, the truth is going to come out in a long letter. There's going to be some truth going to come out in a long letter about this. So something's going to come out about a house fire, and about a lot of people, they left the stove on and people fell asleep and something happened, okay, because somebody didn't turn the stove off. So you need to watch out. Somebody's in your neighborhood, but something's going to happen because it said, I love, okay, somebody loved doing something, but we're not going to say it because it's not appropriate to say. So somebody attended on, telling on somebody that was 36 and they had obligation overload. Somebody was overloading obligation, something about in China, okay? Something about Tupac, money problems, something about Tupac and some money problems. A father loved you, about some money that you had when you was like 14 to 15 years ago. Something like that. Something about a Scorpio in the past. Something about peace is coming soon, so be patient. There will be peace in this situation. You probably see in 6161, it says a warning from your guardian angels that your faith will be tested. Your faith is getting tested right now, fighting for your love and peace and money and family and friends. They're getting tested on their loyalty, if they want to be part. If they're not loyal, then you're getting tested on how truthful and faithful you are. Or that's, somebody could be named Kennedy that I'm talking about, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. Oh, Kennedy said, shut up, period, they're not listening. Okay, don't listen. Nobody care because they want to know if you fake a human earth angel because they keep doing stuff and it's not working, allegedly. Somebody said because you're royal. They didn't know you was royal from the past. You're ancient and you're royal. Okay, that's why. It says they can't steal from you because it's always in the reverse. It says despair. I am so lost. How did we get to? They ain't in despair yet. It's in reverse. Someone named Ted is in here. Said MC and they named somebody could have had. A baby mama needs to tell the truth but refuses to do it. And they go get tarot readings on someone from the past, used to be a tarot reader, or they try to go get tarot readings on this person. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end of it. Somebody, this is a teacher, it's going to leave you wiser when you're messing with this teacher, cross watcher, or somebody, Leo. You're going to learn something. It says, I promise I won't ever break your heart again. That's what they're trying to say. Something about Social Security. I don't know what that is. It says drama queen was coming your way, but it's in the reverse. Someone here's an older man was dealing in a relationship with an older man in the past. They may have, but that was their past. They said no, he was not, because it was in the reverse, and they want to put this under quarantine. Somebody named Michelle. See, Michelle, it says, was watching you on security camera systems. And now it's justice and judgment because they ain't got no business watching nobody. Nobody got no business watching nobody. It's a lack of supporting your goals and aspirations. See, they don't support your goals and what you believe in, okay? Somebody birthday 2-3. It says somebody's something don't work. Somebody's parts don't work. Their parts are not working, but they adore your lips. Someone says, I am ashamed. No, they're not, because they know it. They know why it's not working. Love texts are coming for romantic hers, warm, words that make you fall in love with them. But it's cap. It's all just to keep you stuck. You're at that point where you can say what you want, but that don't mean it be so. I ain't going to be, because that magic is backfiring on you. All love magic and all magic return back to sender, and anyone sending it is blocked. I asked for it to go back more harder than it came this way. What they wanted for you is what they get. Everything is returned, and it is so. Most High said they're doing it. And that's my prayer to Most High. I can pray to whoever I like. It's freedom of speech. It says don't cut someone's brake line because God is watching you. Don't cut those brake lines because God see you. You're playing too much. If you touch them brake lines, somebody could be 55, or it says somebody's acting mental and they're mad and they want to steal from you. Somebody wants to steal from somebody with a Q, and they'll do anything. The devil sold their soul to the devil, so that's why their acting is out of control. So jail time is coming for this person because they're out of control. It says no one knows your copycat anymore. Somebody was copying you. They wear dirty socks. They need to learn to wash them because they don't wash. It says they wanted their mother, but it's in reverse. Your mother's not going nowhere. It's in reverse. They wanted this mother. Somebody was a narcissist, basically, allegedly. No worries, though, because everything they wanted, they get back. It says, I love you. They don't love you. That's in reverse. When you want somebody, how you going to love somebody? They said, control yourself. We all got control. Your soulmate is saying, control yourself. Hey, that's what you do. You have to have control. Something about May, somebody need to control themselves. Broken bones or something could happen to them because they need to control what they're doing with that magic, and it's backfiring. Somebody named Harry from New York City, Aquarius, be careful about this Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, because someone wants you to, the M, and want you to lose your job and your money. There's a Pisces, a Taurus trying to put hexes and curses on you, but it's all returning back to center. Cheating on you with a lover. Somebody's cheating on you, and the devil don't love you. Remember that. They thought the devil loved them because it was in reverse. Somebody's single. Somebody said, no, I don't. I didn't know you was the 144,000. They said, yes, you do. You're lying. It says the truth gonna come out real soon. Like, share, subscribe.